Hello and welcome back to K-popinions. This is Belle.
And I'm Milie.
And thank you so much for tuning back in to our third episode.
Today we're going to be discussing the releases from the second half of June, namely Kepler, Luna, aespa, Nayeon, Sunmi, and many more. You can find us on Instagram at K-popinions podcast and at K-popinions pod over on Twitter.
Alright, so how have you been?
I've been pretty good. Nothing crazy happened. It's been less hot, so I'm happier, basically.
I am basically a zombie at this point, because these last 2 weeks all I did was work and sleep. But I am super pumped right now for this episode.
I know, me too.
How did you like the last 2 weeks of June, musically?
Honestly, better. Because for me, in the past few months, it's been kind of like not great. Obviously, I found songs I liked, but these 2 past weeks, I think I liked a lot of songs, or way more than before. And also, I was just excited beforehand because I knew that a few people were coming back that I really like. So even though I always could find songs, this time I was really excited.
It just keeps looking up for you. Like episode after episode, you're like, now it's better than last time. By the end of the year, you'll be like exploding with joy.
I mean, I hope so.
One of the reasons I'm extra excited about this episode is, apart from the fact, of course, that I am excited to talk about the songs I love, I'm also really excited about your reactions, because I feel like the last 2 months I had more of an idea which songs you liked. But
and
this
were you
time,
right?
yeah, for the most part.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
We know there were 1 or 2 surprises, right?
Yes.
That was obvious. Because I do know your taste quite well usually, right? But this month, there were so many songs where I have no idea whether you like them or not. Like, it could go both ways. I'm genuinely lost. So I'm really excited to hear what you have to say about them.
Cool. I feel really interesting. Like I'm a specimen and you're studying me.
Yeah, because I feel like these months our playlist is quite idol heavy, right?
Yes, way more than the past few weeks and months.
And with idol songs, it's really hard for me to gauge your reaction.
I guess you'll find out.
K-pop idol songs are like very hit or miss with you, so I'm excited to hear that. And I guess this is just a personal thing, but it's an exciting time in the K-pop world for me right now. Exciting things are happening.
Why for you in particular?
Because 80s are coming back at the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
And aespa just released their light stick, and it's so pretty.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
Did you see that? And you can actually change the part in the middle.
I didn't see that.
It's so cool. Because I think the default thing that's inside is the name aespa, but then you can open the ball, like the light stick, and then there's an emblem for each member, and you can put the one you want in there.
Oh,
and that's so cool. I need that.
I'm gonna need to see that.
Right? And a lot of great big artists are coming back in July, so
I know
it's a good time to be a K-pop fan.
Yeah, for sure.
So, should we get into it?
Yes.
Our first artist we're talking about is Kepler. They released their second mini album, Dublast?
I don't know.
Dublast?
Like double.
Dublast.
Dublast.
Yeah. Kepler. What are your thoughts about Kepler?
Well, I feel better about this one, or especially the title song. I feel better about it than Wadada.
Yeah.
I had very mixed feelings about Wadada. But I like Up. I mean, it's not the most amazing song ever.
Yeah.
But at least it's a nice, fun summer girl group song. Nothing extra memorable, but nice.
Yeah, same. I have a soft spot for Kepler. I admit I am one of those people who originally started to like them because of Bahie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was like, oh, it's Hee and Kai's sister. That's so cool. They look so alike. And then after watching a bunch of videos of them, she also won me over with her personality. She's so cute. So I really like her. I have accepted her as my little sister. So I so I have a soft spot for them and I
Mm.
want them to do well. And I agree that their debut song wasn't the greatest. It was okay, but yeah.
It had really good moments.
Yeah, it had some good moments, but it also had annoying moments.
Yeah. I mean, at least, well, I guess at least they tried something.
Mm.
I think we talked about that 2 weeks ago when I used the word polarizing way too many times, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm happy that I kind of like Up better, but at the same time, I'm almost a little disappointed that they didn't try anything really new with it, because I wasn't in love with Wadada, but at least they really tried something different, you know?
I also agree that this is an improvement to the first mini album. And the title song Up, not my favorite of the album. It's a bit loud. Like it has a lot going on.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good. But I'm basically once again faced with the same issue I've already had in the last 2 episodes. The issue I have is a lot of groups and especially girl groups at the moment that I do not approve of the choice of title song. Yeah, there are 2 other songs on this album that I like a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
It wasn't the best, although I feel like for a title song, it's not a bad choice because it's summer and it sounds very summery. It's definitely a summer song.
I guess.
Like I said, I enjoy it. It's fun. It's something to pump you up. It's just not very memorable. That's basically my issue. It's not even that it's too busy or anything. It's just kind of a little too generic.
One of the songs I do like a lot is Attention.
I
don't have a ton to say about it, except that it is fun, very upbeat. The chorus is great for working out. But it's a perfectly enjoyable girl group song, and I'm very, very happy about it. I wish Attention would have been the title song.
I don't know. I still think Up is a little better as a title song, actually.
Okay.
But I enjoy Attention too. It's really nice and sweet in the verses, and then the chorus has a lot more drama and intensity. Right? Yeah, that's really fun. It's better for me when a song has highs and lows. So that was
it has more dynamic, like more range.
Yes, exactly.
Up is just always yelling at you.
That's yeah.
But then my favorite song of the album is Le Voyage.
Yeah, it's a weird one for me.
Yeah, but that's how I first felt about it. But it's such a hidden treasure. It feels very unique, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I love the falsetto, and I love the whispered chorus, which is a very big thing for me because people who know me know that I absolutely hate whispering. Like, if someone whispers to me, my body's immediate reaction is wanting to punch them in the face.
You have the opposite of ASMR.
Yes. I don't know, maybe I had a traumatic whispering incident as a baby.
Maybe.
I don't know, I just hate whispering. But I love the whispering in this song. It's such a great anti-drop, and it's just so satisfying to my ears. I guess I don't mind the whispering because it's not actual whispered words. It's just tiki-taka and swish swish. So I don't mind that. And also, like, that long bass note in the back of the song, it's just so great.
This is so nice.
Right?
Yeah. But I'm kind of the opposite. Here's what happened when I first listened to the song. I played it, and I was like, this is really nice. This is really, really chill and relaxing, kind of different. Like, it sounds kind of like a more summery and happier version of My Doll by Oh My Girl from last year, which I loved, but it doesn't have that creepy, eerie vibe. And overall, I just really liked it. And then we got to the chorus, and honestly, the first time I hated it
What?
because the tiki taka is fine, but the swish,
No, it's so good.
that's like, I don't understand how you can dislike whispering but like the swish.
I'm all for the swish.
Swish, swish, bish.
You can come with your dad into my ear anytime.
Oh no, like please don't do that to me though. I don't know, it's exactly the opposite. The swish part made me like recoil in horror. I really didn't like it. And I mean, now I got used to it, so it's fine. But the first time I truly hated it to the point that I thought it would ruin the entire song for me.
But the tiki taka part is fun, right?
That's really satisfying.
Right? It's so satisfying.
I like that they definitely tried something different with it.
Yeah, for sure. Like with the whole album. So that's nice.
Basically, the title song is the least special.
Yeah.
I guess I'm joining your side of thinking it wasn't the best choice for a title song. I still think it's a nice choice for the season for sure, but it's true that it's not really trying anything, so that's a bit of a shame.
But yeah, all in all, a pretty good album and definitely an improvement from their debut. Yeah, I'm excited for more to come by them.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I have to admit, I ordered the album.
Well, good for you.
I was so into the tiki taka.
That's what made you buy it?
Pretty much tiki taka and Bahia's blonde hair. I was like, yes, I need this.
I mean, why not? So let's talk about Luna because I'm really excited. And their mini album, Summer Special for them.
Yeah.
Well, Luna is one of my very favorite groups, so I'm so happy they're back. And mainly I'm so happy that they're back with their brighter sound. Because I enjoyed So What and Why Not that they released in, was it 2020? Yes, it was 2020. Even though it was kind of a departure from their brighter, more fun sound that they had before, I still enjoyed them. But then I really didn't like Paint the Town last year. And I was kind of disappointed to see them go down that road.
But that had good B-sides.
I think I was so disappointed in Paint the Town that I kind of wrote off the whole album. But yes, technically, but yeah. So like when I saw the teasers for Flip That, I was so excited and so hopeful because it was more like a happier summer concept again. And they delivered. Like it's not my favorite. No, they did.
It's funny to me that you like it so much. Well, interesting to me that you like it so much. Because
why?
I don't know. I feel like if it wasn't Luna, you might not. There might be a little bit of a
bias.
Yes.
I mean, it's not my favorite song ever. It's not my favorite song by them. I was hoping for something closer to what they did before. Well, that's my issue with Luna. I love them. I love the girls. I love the storyline, and I just love them so much. But I fear the golden era is over. You know, I don't think they're ever gonna have a song like Hi Hi or any of the pre-debut solos.
That sounds like good news to me.
Yeah, because you didn't like that.
Yeah,
I know.
I never really liked their music, except the music they released in the last 2 years.
So the ones that I just said that I either hated or, I mean, I was gonna say either hated or tolerated, which is not true at all. I really enjoy So What and Why Not. I was just hoping that they wouldn't keep going in that direction forever because I still prefer Hi Hi title track. That's my favorite by far. So even though I really enjoyed those two, I prefer when they go for something, I don't know, more Luna-like, basically.
Well, I am happy to tell you, or maybe you will be happy to hear, that I changed my mind about Flip That.
Because you didn't like it at first and
Yeah.
then you liked it better.
Yes.
Okay, well, tell me more.
I'm still not the biggest fan of it. Luna and I don't have the best track record.
Mm.
There's not many songs of theirs that I like. So I never really have any expectations for Luna comebacks because I know they are very hit or miss for me and mostly miss.
And having no expectations is the best way
Yeah.
to make sure you actually enjoy something.
But then the first time I listened to it, I didn't. I didn't hate it, but I thought it was quite boring. I listened to it after you told me how much you like it. So I listened to it. I was like, okay, what does she like about it?
Well,
I really couldn't tell. But then I listened to it again and I gotta admit it's quite fun.
right?
It's different.
It
The
is.
chorus is quite unexpected.
I I really love the that hook, but it's
Mm.
so simple and also it has a lot of potential for being annoying, but it's really not. I find it
Yeah,
really
it's true.
catchy.
It's actually stuck in my head right now.
I know, me too. And I everywhere I go, I'm always singing the chorus. And when there's no music and you're just saying that, it sounds weird, I guess. So I'm a little self-conscious when I'm at work and I'm just singing that. But it's so catchy. Like once it's in your brain, it's never leaving,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Whether you like it or not.
Why I instantly liked the song so much. I watched the teasers and everything. I was so ready because I love the aesthetic and the music video is so beautiful. It's honestly, with absolutely no hesitation at all, the most gorgeous music video this year so far. And since I love the lore and the story around Luna, I was just like in awe the whole time, like, oh my God, what does it mean? Where do they go with the doors? What's gonna happen with the key and everything? Like, I'm still not really clear on how it ties in with the rest of the theories and everything, but just because it was so beautiful, I was just amazed, and that
Yeah.
probably made me more excited and made me like the song instantly.
I can see that. There's definitely cases like that where the music video really influences your enjoyment of the song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's the whole package
Yeah.
basically. It's definitely a case where the comeback as a whole, including everything visually too, like the styling and everything, like they look so good. Oh my God. It's just amazing. I'm really, really excited about it, and I really, really want to get the album too.
There is another song on the album that I really like, and I'm not sure you do.
I do.
Oh, you do? Okay. It's Playback.
Yeah.
And you see, I'm just a sucker for a good waltz. I love
Oh,
waltzes. Waltzes?
Waltz.
I never used the plural word for waltz.
Are you a Hobbit? It sounds like a Hobbit word.
Yeah,
Waltzes.
waltzes. Hobbitses are doing waltzes.
Yes.
I love a
Headcanon.
good waltz. If I was a singer, I would put a waltz on each album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Playback is really pretty and warm and calming, and it gives you that kind of soaring feeling that only a good waltz can give you, you know?
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's as far as Luna B-sides go, again, not my favorite because they have some really, really amazing B-sides on other albums, but it's really nice and everything you said. I agree with everything you said, basically.
Which is rare.
It's very rare that we feel the same about a song.
Okay, the next song is Louder by Tan. And it is one of the songs I'm really curious what you think. But
That's exactly what I was going to ask if it was one of those songs, because it definitely is for me. I have no idea what you think of this. Because I love it.
Yes, me too.
You too?
It's my highlight of the month.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. No, yes, it's so. I feel
It's so
like it's
good.
weird for us to like it because we've been complaining about songs that start a certain way and then change in the
Yeah.
chorus. And
But
this
it
is exactly that, but it's so
yeah,
good.
it does it in a way that works. Because
I
it
know. I mean, I agree.
because it has different and interesting different parts, but without being too ambitious about the different parts. Like they fit together. Every
I mean, they're very ambitious
well,
about the
yeah, but
different parts, but it works.
it just fits. Yeah. Oh my God, it's so
Yeah,
good.
I know. I think I can completely see that some people might not like it, especially because there are two styles that are
Yeah.
very different and not always popular. So putting them together is a high risk, high reward kind of
Yeah.
thing, I
Yeah,
guess.
I guess. I heard so many influences. Like I heard Monster X, I heard Stray Kids, I heard Super M.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, apart from Monster X, they both are kind of known for having songs that, you know,
Yeah. What is that Stray Kids song that has this really intense
side effects.
yes, side effects.
I mean, it's only the greatest Stray Kids song ever.
Right? It gives me side effects a little bit when of course it doesn't sound similar at all, but like the when the chorus hits, it gives me that side effect.
Yeah, because side effect is has psytrance elements, and this is not
Yeah.
psytrance.
No.
But it's also I don't know what it is. It's kind of an like club electro type thing.
I don't know. I have no idea what that effect is called that they use in the chorus, but it's also, I know we've, apparently this is a word we use a lot this episode, but it's so satisfying.
Exactly.
Right? Like my
It
ears
sounds like
are,
ASMR. Like
yeah.
it sounds like you know the it's not an instrument, but there are people playing like big pipes, like plastic pipes, and they're they're all different length. And then it's weird. And because they're different lengths, it sounds like the pitch is
Different.
higher or lower,
Yeah.
and then you can play songs together. Have
I
you
mean,
never
that's how
seen that?
instruments work.
I know, but it's not one instrument. It's
Okay.
like each person
Oh,
in a
okay.
group can hold one and just play their notes when
Okay.
they have to. I'm
Ah,
probably doing a very bad job of
maybe. Yeah, it sounds like droplets of electricity, and they're stroking your brain in the best way.
yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Also, the ending, how good is that? When the rhythm
Yeah,
changes,
yeah.
it's
Oh,
so
it's
good. It's
good.
like the song is great. It's like a 9, and then the rhythm change comes, and like, oh, now it's a 10.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so happy you like it because
Me too. I was so unsure if you like
yeah,
it.
yeah, same. I was like, she could love it or absolutely hate it, and I have no way to tell. But I just want to talk about how, like, why I think it works so well, because the like funky part in the verses and the really, really intense, I'm gonna say electro, but like in a broad sense. I
Yes.
couldn't tell you which specific subgenre it is. So I'm just, and I mean, that's not really something that you will think will go together, but I think because in the verses it's pretty bright and fun, and then the pre-chorus kind of serves as the best transition between the two styles. And I
Yeah.
think that's why it works so well because it just amps up the drama a little bit. I guess that's the difference between this and other songs that we talked about that have like a verse that's just like your basic boy group music and then a very, very, very beautiful
Pre-chorus.
pre-chorus
Yeah.
usually. I don't know how they nail this part consistently,
I
but
know. Like, can the people who write the pre-chorus please write the whole songs?
yeah, please. But so it goes from like normal basic style to amazing pre-chorus and then a really noisy, weird chorus. I mean, the goal is to shock you and for it to be weird. So of course, a song that aims to be more cohesive and everything will be more pleasing to hear. But it's still shocking and surprising. but it's not at the cost of alienating the listener, basically, which is what annoys me in other songs that have really abrupt changes.
Yeah. And it goes hard.
Yes, it goes hard. It's just well done. It's like their goal was actually to write and compose a good song. Like their goal was to make a good song and not only to shock people.
Yeah, totally. I know I already claimed T and X as my male 2020 rookies, but damn, Tan are serious competition. I might have to rethink my choice.
I think you should.
But Tan's debut song was really nothing special.
Oh my god, it was so good.
I don't remember.
Are you
and that's
kidding
not a good
me?
sign.
Oh, and before we move on to the next artist, I just want to say the rest of the album is okay, but there's one song, My Heart, that I think people should check out because to me it sounds like a better version of Permission to Dance, which isn't hard to do because I hated Permission to Dance.
I don't know. I didn't add the other songs. That means I didn't like them. So
I know. That's why I'm not going to say more than this. Okay. It's just like basically for people who didn't like Permission to Dance, you should listen to it because it's better. Like probably doing what they were trying to do. And for people who like Permission to Dance, then just go listen to it. It's even better.
But still not great.
No, I like it.
Okay.
It's a bit forgettable. Especially compared to Louder.
Yeah.
But you know,
I mean, it's hard to shine next to Louder.
Yeah, that's basically it. I'm very excited again to introduce our new artist because just like Luna, I was really excited. So let's talk about Life's Too Short by aespa.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
What is happening?
Was it also one of the songs that you weren't sure if I was
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird though, because it's definitely up my alley.
I guess.
Well, first of all, I've started to like aespa better lately.
True.
And this is less of the abrasive, weird sound that they sometimes have, and much more of a...
It's a more girly side of theirs.
Yes. Yeah. And I love that. So
me too. It's yet again a different side to them, and they pull it off amazingly well.
Yes, like surprisingly well. That's the furthest away they've gone from their usual style.
Yeah, like from their debut song. It's a complete opposite, pretty much.
And it's kind of a continuation of what they have been doing in the past few releases and what we were talking about 2 weeks ago. That at first it felt like they were... I mean, I said that it felt like they were just throwing spaghetti at the wall.
Yeah.
And basically they're still doing that.
They're still doing it, but now all the spaghetti are sticking.
Yes. Oh my god, exactly. That's exactly it. I'm so happy because I really wanted to like them when they debuted. I was really excited when they had teasers and trailers and announcements and everything, and then I was really let down by Black Mamba. I know you love it, but it wasn't for me at all. But I really wanted to love them, and now that's like the third song in a row that I really enjoy, so I'm thrilled.
Yeah, I can barely contain my excitement about it.
I know.
I just keep loving them more because they're so good.
Yes.
And I love... It's pretty much the same as with Tan. Like, it's already a great song, and then there comes that one part, and you're like, oh, now it's a 10. And in this song, it's when, like, around where the bridge usually is, when they just repeat the chorus, but without the percussion. It's just the guitar and clapping.
Yeah, and I love when they do that.
I love that. That always makes a song better. So, yeah, amazing.
Yeah. And the lyrics are so good.
Yeah.
Because that's usually a struggle for them.
Yes.
They tend, I mean, as we talked about last time, the yummy, yummy, yummy in my tummy, 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 which, by the way, I like it even more than before. I love it. But it's really cringe, but really fun at the same time. But this time, the lyrics are not cringe, but still good. They're just good.
Yes.
And words to live by, like...
Yes.
More K-pop fans should definitely listen closely and
Yeah, for
apply
sure.
them. Yeah, so good.
Absolutely. It's just another layer that makes the song even greater.
So by
Um,
your own calculations, it's now an 11.
yes.
The melody in the chorus is
Mhm.
freakishly difficult. It's not impossible. It's still a pop song, but for a pop song, it's really
Yeah, it's pretty.
convoluted, I guess.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel that way when you're listening. It was stuck in my mind, so I was singing it, and I was like, wait, what?
It's
It's
harder than it
hard.
sounds. Yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds really great. They don't sound like they're struggling at all, but it's even more remarkable that it sounds so easy and breezy because it's actually kind of a difficult melody for a pop song.
Yeah, that's true.
I appreciate a pop song that's not treating its listeners like they're dumb.
Yeah. And I know that some friends of ours listen to this podcast not because they like K-pop, but because they like us.
Thanks,
No,
guys.
because they want to support us. So
Mm,
I would specifically recommend this song, even if you're not too much into K-pop. And it's
yes.
English too, so that helps.
Yep. It's a great song to get into K-pop.
Yes. And get into aespa.
Yes.
And then buy the light stick.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Me too. I knew you would like it. I wasn't too worried about this.
Maybe
one,
we
to
should
be
just
honest.
end the podcast here because so far we liked everything and we're both
Yeah,
happy.
I know. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna last forever.
Yes. So let's talk about Grand Opening by He Meets.
I'm curious what you think about this one.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
No, I think it's okay. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my favorite of its kind. It's the kind of song I wouldn't change the channel when it played on the radio. I might even like it, but I wouldn't seek it out, you know? And
Yeah, I see.
that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Like I am positively neutral about it.
Okay, I'll take it, I guess.
Okay.
As for me, I really, really enjoy this one. Have you looked at the lyrics and or the music video?
Neither.
Okay, well, I really recommend that you do because
Okay.
it's again one of the examples of where the whole package is really, really great. So basically, I was really, really confused at first because it was talking about the grand opening of a restaurant, and basically, it's really unique because the song tells the story of a new restaurant opening.
Mhm.
And basically you learned a little more and there's like a dark twist to it, so
Oh.
that's really different because usually most songs are about love,
Yeah.
either in a good or a negative sense, and this is just not at all about love. It's really different, and I thought that was really, really cool and really interesting, and to have that whole story, so I really recommend that you go check it out.
Because I do enjoy a good story in a music video.
And it looks really good too. The music video looks really good, so it's really fun. I'm definitely gonna check more songs by He Meets because I don't know them at all.
Is it a group?
I think so.
Okay.
But apparently they've been active for a while, so yeah, they started in 2018.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just got a push notice from my phone that aespa released the girls' MV teaser.
Not while we're recording, but we can watch it together at the end.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, let's do that. Okay. And in the meantime, we can talk about Nayeon's new album.
Yes, it's a fun wordplay because I think it's like her name, but it's also I'm Nayeon, you know?
That's true.
Because she's introducing herself as a solo artist.
That's true. I did. Okay, I just made a discovery that because the album title is Im Nayeon, and that's also I'm Nayeon.
I have very mixed feelings about it. Okay. I keep switching between I'm disappointed, and it's actually quite good.
I
um,
know, actually, it's more on the positive side, but kind of the same for me.
oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
mean, I'm not completely convinced, but I like it.
okay. I didn't have the biggest expectations anyway, because I know, I mean, obviously, I wasn't expecting the exact same music as Twice does,
Mm,
but I know that even with Twice's music, there's also songs that I don't enjoy. So I didn't expect like an album where I like every single song.
mm.
Yeah, the title song Pop, it gives me Secret featuring Hyuna. It
Oh my. Wait! That's. I'm kind of mind blown. Oh my god!
right?
That's spot on.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
it has very much that 2011 Secret style.
Yeah.
And I loved Secret, so that's a good thing for
Mm-hmm.
me. And then add a little bubble pop Hyuna, and also a good thing. I'm somehow not sure that the result of the combination of these very good things convinces me. It's okay. And it's definitely different than most current songs. I'll give it that.
Yes.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if it's quite right.
No, but I get that because I was really, really excited because she's my bias from Twice.
Mm.
So when I saw that she was gonna have a solo, I was beyond excited even. And I listened to the song and I like it. I think it's fun. It's a cool summer song, but it also doesn't sound like your typical summer song. So it's just
Yeah.
upbeat and fun, but a little different. Um, but I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something that isn't completely right. I've been thinking about it ever since it came out, and I can't tell what it is, but there's just something.
Mm.
But still, I'm still excited about it. And now that you said that it sounded like Secret meets Hyuna, I'm gonna have to listen even more closely to that because I didn't. I'm still mind blown. But it's fine that it's not my favorite song ever because there's another song on the album that's so good. I'm also really curious what you think about that, but I am in love with No Problem.
So surprised.
Really?
Yeah.
But it's funny though, because apparently a lot of people are disappointed by it.
So am I.
But honestly, you're gonna have to explain to me how that's possible.
Okay. Um, I was so thrilled when I saw No Problem featuring Felix of Stray Kids. I was like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love Felix and I love his voice.
Yeah,
Um,
when I saw that he was gonna be
yeah,
featured on a song of the album, I was so excited about
me
it.
too. And I guess I was too excited. That was probably a me thing, you know? I was too excited. I had too many expectations.
Mm.
Because the first time I listened to it, I was very disappointed. I don't really know why, but yeah. But then you added it to the playlist. So I was like, oh, she likes it that much that she added it. So for your sake and for this podcast's sake, I listened to it again. And I have now gaslit myself into thinking it's quite good. Yeah, I
Okay,
guess it's not bad.
but it's so much better than not bad. On the one hand, I understand if you were really excited about
Mm,
Felix, that then you're a little disappointed. And it was the same for me. I was really excited to hear him. And because his rap is in the second half of the song,
yeah.
if not further along, by the time I got there, I was already so in love with the song that
For
I didn't even mind that his rap is really nothing to write home about. I mean,
it's a bit tame,
it's very tame, but
right?
it's not bad. It's just it doesn't add anything to the song.
No. And also for me, it was quite the opposite because I was waiting for his rap, and by the
Yeah.
time it came along, I was already so bored of the song that even his rap couldn't make it better.
Oh wow, but it's such a bop. I mean, It's a bop, but it's also kind of subtle, and it's really dynamic.
Is it though?
Yes, it has lots of highs and lows. It sort of calms down at some points and then picks up the pace again at other times. But it's also always, I don't know, really subtle. And I'm not sure if it's the best way to describe it, but I feel like the song manages your excitement really well because there are these more low key parts. It makes the chorus really shine in comparison.
I don't know.
It's just a well made song.
To me, no part shines.
Oh, but I don't get it. It's so good and so catchy. I don't know. This is also always stuck in my mind. It feels really special to me.
Okay. Shall we move on to Heartburn by Sunmi?
Yes.
Yes.
I like this one, but I'm not crazy about it.
Same.
It's a cool, relaxed, summery song, and as it's often the case with her, it's kind of retro.
Yes.
But yeah, I enjoy it, but that's it.
I've come to realize I think I like her more when she does like energetic songs.
Same.
Right?
Yeah.
This one's a bit too like subdued for me.
Yeah. I appreciate that she's doing something a little different, but I don't know.
I mostly just really like the music video and the styling.
Yeah. That's really great.
And yeah, but the song it's okay. But I prefer her more upbeat songs, and I think this is my least favorite release of hers since. Well, no, I also didn't really like Tail, but apart from Tail, I liked pretty much everything else better that she released in the last few years.
Yeah, me too. Although I really like Tail.
I know.
But this is, I mean, it's fine. I
Yeah.
feel like for her, even a subpar song is still pretty good.
That's true. It's still a really good level. It's still a quality song. It's just.
Yeah. And it's also a song that I would probably recommend for people who don't really listen to K-pop. Weirdly enough, after what we've said, I feel like it's because it's kind of retro and laid back, it feels like something I would recommend.
It's not very crazy.
Yeah, I guess that's the eternal struggle when you like K-pop and you want people to listen to K-pop is that you have to find songs that can represent.
That's what I always thought, that I couldn't show people the most craziest ones first, but then my sister actually started liking K-pop because of Fantastic Baby by Big Bang, so so for some people it works to give them the crazy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like there are two strategies, I guess. It's either you find a really accessible song that they will like, and then you hope that they will like the song and then the group enough to like try to listen to something else. Or you just go for a crazy song and hope that they'll be surprised enough in a good way to keep going.
Yeah.
Then let's discuss Minority by Crystal T, which is one that I feel like you might not like this one.
Honestly, I am very neutral about it.
Okay, interesting.
I realize, I guess there's not really a song this episode that I hate. I am at worst neutral about them. It's
good to know.
It's okay. I wouldn't change the channel if it played on radio. I might even jam out to it, but it's nothing special to me. There's nothing in the song that like really stands out to me. It's just like an okay song.
Well, I really like Crystal T. She's had a few songs in the past few years that I've really, really enjoyed. So whenever she releases new music, I'm always excited to check it out. And right off the bat, the distorted guitar in the beginning is so fun and really sets the tone for me. So I was like ready to love it. And It's just a really, really solid release. I think because of that distorted guitar and also the rest of the song kind of reminds me of Plug-in Baby by Muse, which I love. But it's not similar to the point where you're like, oh yeah, she went for the same style. It's just some elements make me think about that. But it's also totally her. And she has a really, really distinct style. And within that style, she manages to have songs that sound different and varied. So I really enjoy her. And this is just one more great one to add to the list. And this month, there weren't as many indie and rock songs that I personally enjoyed. And so this was definitely a highlight for me.
Okay.
You don't sound convinced.
No, not really.
Well,
yeah, I will never love it, you know. It's just it's okay. I don't hate it. I just don't see anything interesting about it. Even
well,
after your explanation, I'm like, eh.
I
But good for
tried.
you. Okay, let's talk about Watch Out by Superkind. I mostly wanted to talk about this debut because of their concept. For those of you who don't know, they are a 5-member group that debuted this month, but one of their members is an AI. And I just found it interesting not only to see what they are doing with it, but also people's reaction to it. Because they basically did what people thought aespa were gonna do. And the funny, or maybe not funny, maybe a thought-provoking part is that no one made a fuss about it this time.
Oh, yeah.
Because remember when SM announced aespa's debut and aespa's concept, people thought that the aespa counterparts, like their aespa members, I don't actually know what you call them, honestly, their AI members. Honestly, I don't know. They have like names, right? I'm not really someone who cares about the lore of a group. Even for 80s, I'm like, I know they have a whole story and lore, but people go crazy about these stories, and I'm just like, I guess they wear hats.
But yeah. Knowing nothing about their lore, this last comment is really weird for me.
Anyway, the AI aespa members that were announced before their debut, people were so mad about that because they thought that they would be actual members of the group. And I remember comments like, oh, there's so many trainees desperate for a lineup spot, and instead you're filling the group with AIs. People were so mad.
Yeah, it's weird to me because I kind of get it, but also like being an idol is not like waiting in a queue somewhere like at the post office and then there's someone that gets in before you. Like,
yeah. But the weird thing to me is that now no one cared. Like on TikTok, I saw people talking about how hot the AI is, the Superkind AI. And like thinking about this, and I was wondering, is it because SM and aespa have already introduced us to AIs in K-pop, so now we are already okay with it? Or is it some typical girl group hating, misogyny, and SM hate, you know?
What? Misogyny?
In K-pop?
Fandom?
Never.
Could never happen.
It just seems a bit like a double standard to hate the concept so much when aespa were announcing it, and now like, oh my god, he's such a hot AI.
Yeah.
The SM did introduce us to that, so maybe people are descended.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, SM and other I can't remember the name of that group. It's a girl group that's only AI members. And I don't think there's anyone actually recording. It's kind of a Vocaloid. Eternity? Is that the name of the... Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Well, Eternity is a group that's only made of AI members. Okay. And yeah, I'm pretty sure even their voices, so far, they sound pretty bad. I'm not a fan. I've heard like 2 of their songs and I was kind of horrified, actually. I don't know how well known they are. If you don't know them, I guess.
Yeah, I've never heard of that, to be honest.
So I was a little scared. I thought that it would be just as bad, but actually, it's fine.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the song is fine, nothing crazy, but pleasant. But even the AI member, I've seen a ton of people say, "Oh my God, I didn't even see that it wasn't a real
That
person."
is
And
no.
no, you can
It's very
see it.
obvious.
It's well done, but you can see it.
It's well done, but the way he moves is still kind of
Yeah.
not right, you know?
Yeah.
But I do think it was pretty cool the way they made him dance with the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I know that you wanted to discuss the AI aspect for different reasons than I did, because I was also excited to talk about it, but more in the sense that I feel like AI members, specifically AI that are meant to look as close to human as possible, which is the case for this and for Eternity, but it's not the same as SPA, because the
Yeah,
AI members don't look human.
that's true.
But for ones that are imitating real people, I find it interesting. I feel like it's a very good way to make it very clear that idols are really just things to consume. And it's like an AI idol is the ultimate choice for a company because they can never do anything wrong. They can never be caught in a scandal.
Yeah,
They will always be 100% ready for anything.
yeah.
They will always be perfect. And on the one hand, I'm like, cool, that means one less person that has to be,
It has to sleep 2 hours.
yeah, and push themselves way past anything that I would ever be willing to push myself to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, they're not that different. It's just that there's an actual human being that has to reach that standard.
Yeah. But like you said, it's the perfect member for the company, but it will never be a thing, I think.
I don't know.
Because of course they're, I guess, cute to look at if they make him cute or her, but people like characters. Even if it's a fake character that they put on for show, it's still very essentially human, you know? Like I can never imagine people liking a AI idol as much as I do the real idols.
I don't know. People like anime characters just as
Yeah,
much as they do human characters, like in live action
yeah, but
shows.
it's not the same.
I don't know. I feel like it could be. At the end of the day, as long as you get a character or a persona that has a distinct personalities and charms and everything, I don't think it matters that much that there's an actual human
But
being playing them or not.
I don't know, I think it's different in the music industry. Because like also as bad as it is, we do know that part of why the K-pop fandom works is also because people imagine themselves like having a chance with their idol.
Mm.
And how could they do that if the idol was fake?
Yeah, but even then, like people imagine stuff about animated characters. I mean,
I guess.
it's true. I don't know. I really don't think it's that big of a. It's not something that would actually stop people. I mean, it's true that you can be like, oh, I wonder how they are at home, what they like to cook for dinner or whatever. If it's a fake
And then
character.
you see just SM just turning off the computer at night, like there he goes.
um so yeah, I get that, but also I mean, for any book, any show, any movie ever, you can also imagine what
But
the characters would be like.
I still think it's different for the music
I
industry.
don't know. Well, yes, I agree it's different.
Okay.
I'm just I feel like it could work in the same way. Like I guess it's interesting that it's happening.
Yeah, definitely. I don't hate it if there's like one or two of them once in a while. I think it's interesting. And they will probably look even more
Mm,
real in the future. He will probably dance even more smoothly. But I think they, like we said, the song is okay, but they might have relied a little too much on the novelty of the AI member.
mm.
For now, it worked because everyone wanted to check that out. But in the future, they will have to rely more on outstanding songs. And not just on there being an AI member.
Yeah, agreed. For now, because it's their debut, it's interesting. But that's not gonna last forever.
No.
So yeah, but I'm excited to see what they do next.
Same.
Let's talk about Left and Right by Charlie Puth and Jungkook, which sigh.
Really? I
Well,
like it.
I mean, I don't dislike it. It's just I've never really liked Charlie Puth's. Oh, that's hard.
Just say Charlie.
Yeah, I've never really enjoyed Charlie's music. I like seeing his process and videos that he makes. I've seen a few of those, and it's really interesting to see how he makes songs. And I think he has great attention to details, but the actual music is never really my thing. It's a little too generic and bland for me. So when you add the one member in BTS that I find the least interesting, yeah.
I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I listened to it and I was like, ooh, that's already such a great kickoff of the BTS solo era.
Oh no, that's the opposite for me. I was like, oh no, it's more of the same.
No, it's more fun than anything they have released in the last 2 years.
That's true. It's more fun, but it's still not quite there for
I
me.
don't know a lot of Charlie songs, to be honest. I know the obvious one was Megan Trainor.
Mm.
I think that's the only one I know. Maybe if I heard them, I'd be like, oh yeah, I know that from the radio, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to be like, oh yeah, that's Charlie. Um, I like this one, and it's a great summer song. It's a great song for a car ride, and I always love when artists play with left and right, like when you can
Yes.
actually hear them in your left and your right earphone. So that's super cool,
Yeah, that's really fun. I
right?
really, really enjoy that.
So
Yeah.
definitely a song you should listen to with your headphones for that reason.
Yes.
Um, and yeah, I honestly don't have like a ton to say about it. I just really enjoyed it.
I'm kind of in between that and disliking it. I don't know.
But you don't
That
hate
makes
it.
no sense. No, I definitely
Okay.
don't hate it.
So far, we still haven't had a song one of us hates, right?
Yeah, it's about to change. We got there.
We almost made it, but no. Okay. Um, let's talk about Boom by Hotta, which only today I realized it's Hotta. I always assumed it's Hutta.
Me too.
And then
I tried to hide my surprise.
as I was preparing for the podcast, I was like, just to be sure, let's look up how he writes it in Hangul. And it's Hotta. My whole worldview is like disturbed.
Yeah,
Hotta, aka Minhyuk of BHB.
but that took me a while to realize.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I saw the because I think on Spotify both his real name and
yeah, I
Hota are
changed
there.
that because it used to be only Hotta on Spotify.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it took me a while. But even when I knew, even when I could read it, it's so different from B2B that I never assumed it was the same person.
Yeah, it's true. It's very different. But did you not recognize him?
I didn't watch the music video.
Oh,
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make it worse. I didn't watch the music video because I hated the song so much. I didn't want to.
you should watch it. You can turn off the music. Just watch it.
Okay.
Just watch it quietly because it's worth it.
Okay, why?
It's
Like
very
what's
aesthetically pleasing.
Is he shirtless?
Almost.
Okay.
He only wears chains at some part, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
you should have led with that. No, but yeah, okay. I'll watch it.
Okay. Well, okay, so you start because you don't like it, and then I'll make it all better.
Okay. I hate it.
Really?
It's just I mean it's not for me, so I'm not the target audience because I hate this kind of like hype noise song that to me has no real meaning or direction other than be cool. And
No.
it can work. There are definitely songs I love that are just so cool and that's it. But this has no character. It's generic as fuck. Like
What? No.
the small amount of things it's trying to do different don't really work for me, and the rest is really generic. And I'm bored, but also angry. I'm sorry. Did I break your heart?
No, no, you didn't break my heart because, to be completely honest, I didn't really expect you to like it.
Yeah, I think you and I both know this is not for me. So my opinion doesn't really matter.
There was a tiny part of me that hoped maybe it would be an exception for you, but I didn't
No.
really expect you to like it.
Sorry, no.
I love it. It's so good. Um, I wasn't the biggest fan of his first solo album, but this song is so amazing. It's like it's pure confidence. It oozes confidence. You can literally feel how confident and secure he is in himself and in his career at this point. Like that is transported by the song somehow. And that makes it, even if you don't watch the music video and don't see him in chains, I guess, it makes it very attractive. Like it's an attractive song for me because it's so confident. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It has such a build up.
Mm.
It builds up really nicely, and then there's the anti-drop with the awesome instrumental, like that oriental instrumental, and then the falsetto is added. It's just so good. I really love the construction of the song. It's amazing.
Mm.
I'm just really happy for him. The song seems to be doing really well. And I'm just happy he and also all of B2B are in such a great place at this point of their career.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is partly also thanks to Kingdom, where a lot of fourth generation international fans discovered them. Because I
Yeah,
think,
that's really great.
yeah, domestically they were always doing good, but the international fourth generation fandom didn't really have them on their radar. So, I mean, you can say about Kingdom and Mnet what you want, but it is a great place to be known to a wider audience. So it really worked out for them.
Yeah, it's really cool to see them becoming more popular again with international fourth gen
Yeah,
fans.
because back in the day, they were popular internationally as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were one of the biggest groups. I mean, they
Yeah.
were in that cluster of really big groups for a good while.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see them thriving again.
Yes.
Like it's their second golden era,
Yeah,
basically,
totally. Yeah.
which is rare. So good for
Yeah.
them.
True.
Yeah, I wish I enjoyed this better. Yeah, maybe his next song. We'll see. Now it's time to talk about Move Like This by Kang Daniel, An Yujin, and Yuna Kim. Once again, I'm really curious what you think about it. Because I love it, and I didn't think I would when I saw that they had a CF for a Gatorade. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a bad song, right? And I love it. I was so pleasantly surprised. So what do you think about it?
I was baffled when you added it.
Really? So you don't like it?
No, I don't hate it because, like I said, there's not really a
Yeah.
song I hate this time. It's just really nothing, you know. I mean, well, I can kind of see the appeal in a way because it has an 80s vibe, and
I knew you were gonna say that.
that is a good thing. But apart from that, it's so boring. It's
No.
And it's especially astonishing because it features Kang Daniel, and I usually like everything Kang Daniel touches, but not this. Yeah, it's just, to me, it's not memorable at all. It's like background music to me.
It's funny because I see how, for me, it could have been that. I feel like it was close to being like this, but again, I can't really put my finger on what it is, but there's something that really, really works here. And again, it's really dynamic because the verses are pretty like lower energy, basically. But again, that just lets the more energetic chorus really shine.
I would never use dynamic to describe this song.
Well, dynamic, just in the sense that there's
no
a big difference between the lowest lows and the highest highs.
No, because it's all just lows.
No, you can't listen to that chorus and say there's
No,
no
everything just
energy.
sounds like a big long blur, you know?
Well, I respect your opinion. I I respectfully disagree, basically. It's just fun and exciting and cool. And I think it's once again, I had no expectations, so I could only be pleasantly surprised.
Mm.
I'm surprised actually that you don't like it. That's not one of the songs I
Really?
was. Well, I mean, I was wondering because you never know, but there are other songs that I was like, I have a feeling it's not gonna be for her. But this one, I was like, what's not to love?
I guess you saw Kang Daniel and heard 80s and you were like, she's gonna love that.
You know what? Yes, that's that's basically it.
Yeah, I have to give that to you. That one would probably think I would like that song, but I don't.
Oh well. Time for the 3-word section.
Okay. First song is Sugar by Youngjae.
Okay, well, my words are sorry, fell asleep.
Mine are unnecessary but sexy.
I'm playing the song as we speak because I have to. Sexy?
Yeah, it gets sexy after a while.
How many times have you listened to that song for it to get sexy? I mean, it's flirty.
Yes.
Okay.
But I stand by my 3 words.
Please do. Yes. Well, maybe you fall asleep and then you have a sexy dream.
And the whole thing was unnecessary.
I think that's perfect. Okay, next we have Save Me by Sorn.
I have Not Quite It.
And I have Vanessa Hudgens meets Ariana Grande.
I will have to re-listen to that with that in mind.
Yeah.
Next we have Ring the Alarm by Card.
Why this again? Those are my words.
Mine are okay, but yeah.
I'm not quite as generous in the viewer section as the rest. Next, Compensation by Kwang Yejo featuring Gecko.
Mine are surprisingly yes.
And mine are so freaking cool.
Next we have Stay This Way by Promise 9.
For me, it didn't meet expectations.
I have Nothing Special, okay.
Then we have Stupid Cool by Dawn.
I have Why Not, Vibey.
And I have Appreciate the Commitment.
The last one is Will by Out of Office.
Mine are Tormented Yet Beautiful.
I have Interesting, Yes, Guitar.
Cool.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
So what is your verdict at the end of June?
Honestly, what I said in the last episode and today, better than May for sure, and definitely better like in the second half.
Yeah.
We're on the right track, basically. If it
Absolutely.
keeps going that way, I'll be really happy in July.
Yes.
What about you?
Same, basically. It was a really good 2 weeks and a really good month. There were so many highlights for me. My 3 highlights of this second half of June, I'd say, well, it's kind of obvious. It's Louder by Tan, Life's Too Short by aespa, and Le Voyage by Kepler.
Oh, well, we have one in common. Life's Too Short by aespa is also one of my favorites. And then No Problem by Nayeon and Felix. And then I think I have to say Compensation by Kwang Ye-jo and Keiko.
Louder is not in there after you were so excited about it?
No, but it was really close.
Huh.
I think it would be fourth.
Okay. Okay, well, all right. Thank you so much for listening once again. We hope you had as much fun as we did recording. And we will back next week with our special episode, the mid-year recap, which is going to be a little different. So we're really excited for that.
Yes. Don't forget to rate the podcast and follow us at K-popinions podcast on Instagram and at K-popinions pod on Twitter. And we'll talk to you in a week. In the meantime, take care. Bye.
Bye.